Hello everybody, my name is Gurpreet Singh Sidhu. The reason I'm making this video is because on my social media accounts and including like YouTube and stuff, um, there have been a lot of people who have been asking me why I have the picture that I have and why on my profile picture and why it means so much to me. The picture is of Sidhu Moosewala, and it doesn't only mean so much to me, it means so much to millions of people. So I decided that making a video on it would be a better option so that anyone who comes across this video and doesn't know who Sidhu Moosewala is and wants to know a little bit about him, they can watch this video and be able to just get more information about why Sidhu Moosewala means so much to millions of people in this world. Sidhu Moosewala is a Punjabi singer, actor, lyricist, and rapper. He was born on June 11, 1993. His birth name is Shubdeep Singh Sidhu, and Sidhu Moosewala is his name that he established himself in the music industry because he belongs to a village named Musa, which is a village in the district of Punjab in the country of India. And his village, Musa, was a pretty, let's say, a village that was not too well established. It was a village that pretty much no one knew about, and it was also a village that was not well established financially either. And so Sidhu Moosewala was, of course, proud of his village, and he wanted people to know about his village and where he belongs to. And so when he came in the industry, he named himself Sidhu Moosewala because Sidhu, well, is his last name, and Musa is the village he's from, and Wala means from. So Sidhu Moosewala, aka Sidhu, from the village of Musa. And he started his career off by writing songs for other popular singers, and those songs became pretty popular. And once he noticed that his songs are becoming pretty popular and people are getting to know him, he decided that he also wants to come and establish himself as a singer. So since people were already starting to know him and were also starting to become fans of the songs that he was writing, so they were becoming fans of his lyrics. So he decided to also write some songs and sing them himself. And his first song that he wrote, I believe, came out in about around 2014ish, which I'm not 100% sure. It was a song named it was a song named License, sung by another popular Punjabi singer named Ninja. And after that song became pretty popular, he himself started singing songs. His first song as a singer himself came out in 2017, I believe it was. I don't know the year. I don't remember the year exactly. There was a song named G-Wagon, which he co-sung with another popular Punjabi singer, Gurlej Akhtar, and the song became a smash hit and became very popular amongst the Punjabi community, and also in worldwide. He started creating a name for himself as a singer with just one song. And then after that, his song came called So High, which broke all records for the Punjabi music industry, in terms of just how popular that song was and how many views it had on YouTube alone. And he is one of the only singers who has multiple songs with views in the hundreds of millions. Sidhu Moosewala, in a bunch of his interviews, have said that another artist that he gets inspired from is Tupac Shakur. Tupac Shakur is an American artist who was pretty popular back in the 90s, and he was an artist who wrote songs in which he talked about real life issues, including politics, or just like any events that were happening in the world, he would talk about them in his songs and express them with about how he felt about those certain things. And that's what Sidhu Moosewala did through a bunch of his songs as well, in which he would like talk about real life issues and about like politics and stuff, especially in the songs that he talked about like politics. Um, he also like would like make sure like that people would know which politician he was talking about, and as you know, with stuff like that, there were people who were also like mad about that, like mad at Sidhu Moosewala, about like the how he was like talking about them in his songs, and so there were so eventually Sidhu Moosewala's like popularity was growing, but those people who he was talking about in the songs were feeling more and more jealous that he is like mentioning them in his songs, and like especially like the politicians, a bunch of politicians who Sidhu Moosewala would mention about like how them he feels those politicians are not doing like anything about like a bunch of situations in Punjab, and those politicians would then get mad, and Sidhu Moosewala started getting like literally started getting death threats, and up to the point where Sidhu Moosewala then also had to like get like security against get like secured apply for like security. So there were some like the government in Punjab who issued him like security that would stay with him 24/7 for his Sidhu's like safety, and yeah, so they would stay with him like 24/7 for his like safety, and Sidhu like had like multiple court cases against him because that were filed by the people who were offended by his lyrics and his songs, and but Sidhu but he had like many supporters who were like support him like and the amount of people who supported him was like much higher than the people who were against him, and then like recently there were elections that happened in Punjab, and the new chief minister in Punjab decided that in order to increase the budget of like their budget of in Punjab that they have, he would have to take away some like some famous people's security, and well, Sidhu Moosewala was one of the people who got his security taken away, and but another thing that you should probably know that I forgot to mention before is there were also some gangs that were against Sidhu Moosewala and wanted him like dead, and so after his Sidhu Moosewala's security got removed by the chief minister, for some reason they decided to announce the list of the famous people whose security they removed, and which only God knows why those politicians like why they did that. Yeah, so why they announced the list of people, which most people would say that since it included Sidhu Moosewala in it, and there were a bunch of politicians who are against Sidhu Moosewala, so even though it's not been cleared, but there are a bunch of people who would say that politicians, the reason they announced it is that so that there people will know that Sidhu Moosewala's security has been like taken away. A day after his security got taken away, he was going out with his friends, and some people started following him in his car. They started following his car, which to this day exactly no one knows how those people found out where that Sidhu was going out somewhere. A bunch of people are saying that there are people like who pretended to be close to Sidhu in terms of friendship who were actually like members of the gang, but no one knows because that's not been confirmed or anything as to how those people found out. But they started following Sidhu's car, and then around I think it was at about a stoplight that those people came ahead, like overtook Sidhu's car, and then parked and stopped in front of him, and they pulled out their guns to and Sidhu also pulled out his revolver from his car um to try and protect himself, and there was a whole like gun war in which Sidhu lost his life. But because of his popularity and because of his music that he created, he became really popular amongst all the youth, and also just not only the youth but like people of all ages. Hence, even though we know that he won't be creating like music anymore, so we won't be able to hear new music from him, but with the music that he did create, he will be living on in the millions of people's hearts for as long as they shall live. So that is why Sidhu Moosewala, the person in my profile picture, means so much to millions upon millions of people. I hope you were able to learn a little bit more about him if you didn't know. And yeah, so that's it for this video. Thank you.